What's up, YouTube? It's YugiohMaster2009 here, and I'm actually coming at you from TeamSlopyTaters' channel. First off, I want to thank him for letting me post a video to his channel. The deck profile is pretty standard Dino Rabbit. It's basically Joji Orlando's build with a couple of tech choices, and that he topped with at Tacoma. But yeah, basically a little bit about my channel before I start. I do a hero segment called Innovating the Heroes, and basically it's where I will actually show like different hero decks and go in depth on the card choices. And I'm trying to start a rabbit thing here soon once the Evil Swarm Rabbit gets into play. But it's going into the deck profile. It's 2 rabbits, and then your obligatory 3 copies, and 3 caboozles. Like I said, pretty standard. 2 tour guides, 1 Sangan, and 1 Night Assailant. 3 copies of Drat Guava. I'm actually liking this card because of the mermails. They'll most of the time turn 1 Undine. You get to get over the Undine, make Logia, set a couple back row and end. Most likely being able to set a macro, so you're pretty much going to control the game from there. And then G. Orlando played 2 Reapers, but I decided to go with 1 Grand Mole and 1 Gores, because Grand Mole's an out the Zen mains and Gachi Gachi, and Gores, yeah. The spells are the Triple Lance, pretty good card. 2 Soul Takers for the Hero Dragon matchup, 1 book, 2 copies of Space Typhoon, and then the 3 obligatory staples, Darkhold Heavy and Monster Reborn. The traps are 2 Solemn Warnings, 1 Solemn Judgment, and 1 copy of Starlight Road. Play 2 copies of Macro for the Mermail matchup, and actually Inzectors now because of them winning. I main deck 1 copy of Trap Stun. This is a pretty good tech choice, in my opinion, in this format, because like Chainburn's pretty much going to be your worst random matchup, and so Decree they can actually MST or Twister and still go resolve the chain. But Trap Stun's actually going to negate everything in the chain, meaning you cause them to go major minus, and it will also allow you to go off with your Tour Guide plays if they don't have the Veiler, because they will not be able to warning your Tour Guide, or even Judgment if they have to. Play 1 Compulse, 2 copies of Dimensional Prison, which I'm actually considering dropping, 2 copies of Bottomless, and 2 copies of Torrential. The Torrential is actually here because you won't always get the rabbit in hand, and if you do open Tour Guide with Torrential, you can Tour Guide Sangan, set Torrential, and search for rabbit, and pretty much go off from there. Your extra deck is the pretty standard Logias, Dolkas. 1 Leviair, 1 Zen mains, 1 Leviathan, 1 Acid Golem, which I'm actually considering going up to a Tempo or a 2nd Zen mains. Play 1 Gaga Cowboy, 1 Utopia, 1 Mace Stroke, 1 Fairy King, which actually is able to get over Gores, which is a major problematic card in this deck, because most of the time you cannot get over the 2700 beat stick. And what he does is all the non-Earth monsters on the field will actually lose 500, meaning you can now get over Gores. 1 Papal Operative, and then the random Shockmaster, which actually needs to come out for probably a Tempo. And then the 1 copy of Stardust for the Starlight Road. The side deck is pretty staple. It's double Maxi, double Snowman Eaters, 1 copy of Thunder King, 2 copies of Level Limit Area B for the Chaos Dragons, 1 MST, 2 copies of Noblement, the 3rd macro, 2 Dust Tornadoes, and I'm side decking the other 2 copies of Trap Stuns for the Chain Burn and Exodia Turbo. But that's pretty much it for the deck profile on Dino Rabbit. Like I said, it's pretty standard aside from the 1 main deck Trap Stun, which actually, if you come to my channel, I will be doing a card discussion on Trap Stun soon. Or a debate on Trap Stun versus Decree and the pros and cons. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the deck profile. Hope you enjoyed, and yeah, see ya.
Hey Carly, call me maybe. Better yet, call me baby. We drinking up this vodka, she mistaking it for water. This party just made the news. Guess who just back the reporter?